I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in San Jose, California, and we are headed into our second offseason as GM of the San Jose Sharks. And you know what? I think we accomplished exactly what we set out to do in the regular season. We weren't great. You know, we weren't that far out of a playoff spot if you look. I mean, we were far, but, you know, if I didn't deliberately try to sabotage this team, we might have been a wild card spot. But the reason I sabotage this team is because this draft is going to set us up very nicely. There is one player I want, and his name is Shane Wright. You know, we're going to get to the draft, Lottie. We're going to get to the draft. We're going to get to free agency. I think next year with Kim Gortz coming up and Jack Quinn and Edvinsson, this team could potentially be contending for a playoff spot next year. But we also have 3 first-round draft picks next draft. So maybe we get Connor Bedard. Who knows? Next draft is great. This draft is great. And somebody said in the comments I should check at the subscriber-created players. I will do that after the year 3 draft just to see, you know, give them a couple of years of NHL and AHL experience or whatever they're doing. Then we can check after 3 years, do that every couple of years, check them out. Don't worry. There are a lot of guys being drafted today, so I hope if you created a subscriber-created player, you're here to enjoy it. So let's get into today's activities. We finished... What did we finish? I believe we finished 7th last, if my memory serves me correct, which means we can either get pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, and I like all of those. But I really... Wait, actually, we're right here. Yep, 7. We're 7th last in the NHL. Vancouver, 60 points to our 77. That is 17 points. We don't have the best chance, but we also have the New York Rangers selection as well. I'm excited. I have a list here of players that I want to go after. Obviously, Shane Wright is number 1 on that list. No doubt about it. There are a couple of other picks we can go after, but this draft is very important. I know Brock Besser does not want to sign with us. That was not even a storyline. I kind of said what it was, you know, if we lose him, he's an RFA. We get 4 first-round draft picks if somebody signs him. So it's a win-win either way. I would love to keep him on, but not for $11 million. You better freaking believe it. We don't really have a whole lot of contracts to get to this offseason. Chekovich, Jack Johnson, obviously. We'll give him $12 mil, obviously. We got a lot of contracts coming off the books the next couple of years. This team is going to compete soon, and our prospect pool, it is looking nice. But we do have the playoffs here. We are going to sim through the playoffs. We're hoping the Edmonton Oilers go far, because we traded away Captain Patrick Marleau to the Edmonton Oilers. We want them to succeed. So we will go to, I guess, June 1st and see where we're at. Okay, NHL season has finished. Come on, Edmonton. I did say... Oh, no! Simone Edvinsson has been hurt in the AHL. April 19th. I mean, it's not that long. I mean, I guess I can... Hold on. Oh my God, San Jose. Oh no. So the Barracuda are getting absolutely obliterated in the AHL. Holy moly. San Jose, what's going on, boys? I won't even look at the Barracuda. I'm sure they're fine. We'll get Edvinsson back in there. We want them to succeed, obviously. But I'm not too worried. So we'll get Gushkin back in there. And we will get your boy who came in for him. I believe it was however you pronounce that. Edvinsson is a 78 overall. That's pretty cool. He'll be an NHLer next year, which is really, really awesome. Okay, fully healed. Come on, Barracuda. Actually, Gushkin's fully healed. I know that. I just put them in the lineup. And we already lost in round number 1. We got spanked. So July 1st, or June 1st, as I said. Let's go. Let's get through the offseason, see where we're at. This is an important draft. This draft lottery, I'm not going to do any special editing. I might, I don't know, Owen in the future if he feels if he feels like it, but I'm not going to be covering my eyes. That took too much to edit last time I did that. It just did not work. This is the player. This is the guy that I was referencing. Yes, we want Shane Wright, obviously. Joachim Kamel would be sick. Matthew Savoie would be awesome. We want that franchise center, not Berglund. Shane Wright is the guy I'm looking for. This Dallas Rita I've been looking at. You know, he's an elite prospect. He's a two-way forward. If I can get him, that would be really awesome. Now, I am going to be trading away most of my first-round draft picks for Shane Wright. Cole Perfetti might even be in that deal. And the Stanley Cup Finals, it's going to a Game 7, Tampa versus Edmonton. Come on, Patty Marleau. Come on, Patty Marleau. I believe in you. Come on, Patrick Marleau. Come on, boy. Bring it home. And Patrick Marleau is a Stanley Cup champion. Oh, you love to see it. GM thumbs with a phenomenal move. Now I don't feel bad about moving him. Patrick Marleau. Oh, that makes me so damn happy. We traded him to the perfect team, boys. I freaking love it. Now, is the AHL done? Okay, is championships already? Okay, cool. I guess I completely forgot that. So we'll go ahead, check out the Edmonton Oilers, see how they got there. Oh, Tampa Bay, that would be a phenomenal Cup Finals. Holy moly. Carolina, Tampa? Buffalo, Tampa. Tampa, Montreal in the West. Edmonton beats Arizona in 7. Sweeps of Vegas. Beats Chicago in 7, and then Tampa in 7 to win their first Stanley Cup since 1990. Wow. How did Patrick Marleau do on that Edmonton squad? How did he do? Connor McDavid with 36 points. Wow. Patrick Kane. No, never mind. I guess I have to look at the Edmonton Oilers. Hold on. Edmonton Oilers. I'm like, Patrick Kane's on the Edmonton Oilers? Yamamoto. Please tell me they played. Okay, Patrick Marleau played 25 games, 42 years of age, 12 points. I know we're going to get in the draft, but I think I need to celebrate this. Patrick Marleau, we sent him to the right team, and now I don't feel bad about it in the slightest. We retained a third-round pick from him. He's probably going to retire, one of the best San Jose Shark in history. He has the all-time games played. He's got 1,200 points. He's played so many damn playoff games, and he finally gets it done at the ripe old age of 42. Congratulations, Patty Marleau. The Cap deserves it. Your Stanley Cup champions, the Edmonton Oilers. They also win the Presidents. Obviously, the Clarence S. Campbell and Prince of Wales goes to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Awesome. Individual awards, Art Ross, Nathan McKinnon. Eichel wins the Hart Memorial. So our two players that we traded, who did we trade? Joshua Hosang and Sutter to Buffalo? I literally recorded 2 days ago and I can't remember. John Carlson wins the Norris 2 years running. Olofsson wins the Lady Byng, Buffalo having great seasons. Calder goes to Jeffrey Woodworth on the dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings. Conn Smythe goes to Connie McDavid. Vezina goes to Mers Lincolns. He also wins the Willem M. Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Eric Goodbranson on the San Jose Sharks. Give it to him, baby. Jack Adams goes to Kelly. Crosby wins the Frank J. Selke. Ted Lindsay goes to Eichel. Nathan McKinnon wins the Maurice Richard Trophy. 57 goals, I believe. Wow. Wow. What a playoffs. I'm so damn happy to see Patrick Marleau. Just want to see. So Brock Besser is now officially a 90 overall. I am definitely going to play around with him in free agency. If I can get 4 first-round draft picks for him out there in free agency, I'm probably going to do it. So we are on the way to the draft. Draft lottery is any time now. I'm freaking out. We move to 8th. So the only team to win a lottery were the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Vancouver Canucks win the first overall pick. So maybe Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the team to trade for. I know Shane Wright is supposed to go second overall. Shane Wright is the guy. If I can't get Shane Wright, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Pierre Berglund. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks really awesome. But I'd rather get a Matthew Savoie or Brad Lambert over a Berglund, just for their offensive production alone. Shane Wright is the guy. It looks like he's touted to go second overall. Philadelphia is a team that wants to win. They want Shane Wright, probably, but I can give them something. I can do this. I can do this. And we also have the 8th overall pick. I'm not going to get Alexei Petrangelov. I know a lot of you guys want me to pick your subscriber created players. I just don't think it's fair if I pick one over the other. Joakim Kamel would be awesome. Dallas Rita is the real guy I'm looking at. Then you can debate, well, if you're going to get Dallas Rita, why don't you get Pierre Berglund? Well, I mean, I could get both if I tried hard enough, but Shane Wright is the guy that we're really, really, really looking for. The draft is almost here, but we have to see the retired players. Is Patrick Marleau calling it quits after a Stanley Cup? He is not going to retire just yet. So if he's out there in free agency, I am going to bring the boy back because he's done it all. He's just here to make money now, I guess. Marian Hossa already retired. That sucks. Oh, he retired in such sad fashion, too. UC Jokinen, Andrew Ladd, Cogliano. Okay. I'm not going to check every player. Okay, so goalie-wise, Corey Schneider. Remember when he used to be awesome? And then he wasn't. He was literally an all-star. And then just the year after, he's like, no. Okay, so no major retirements in year number 2. We lost an AHL coach, and that's about it. Gnarly, UC Jokinen, and Prosser, our scouts. Okay, the draft is here. Draft interviews. Well, let's jump into it. They don't help in the slightest, but it is only year 2. Dallas Rita, with our 8th overall selection, is what I'm looking to go after. Then you could say, why don't you get Forsstrom? Or it would be, Dallas Rita is one of those players. I just kind of like him, you know? He's NHL ready, similar to Joe Thornton, which is weird because he's a two-way forward. But Shane Wright, Philadelphia, I think it makes sense if I try to go for that. I know everybody wants me to get Shane Wright and potentially Connor Bedard next year. There is this Cale Rodin going 96th overall, potentially a franchise player. It's looking like he'll be low elite, but I'm going to go for that, obviously. We got a lot of picks. This upcoming draft. Do I even want to talk to anybody? Oh, I found one. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I freaking knew it. I'm so glad I sent my scouts out this year. I'm not even sure that first name. Novak from the Extraliga, Czech player, medium elite, supposed to be going 23rd overall. Oh, yes, that's why I have him written down. So we could have a very, very good first round. I'm not even going to talk to anybody. I'm going to this draft. We are doing this. Okay. I got to act quickly. I got to go and talk to Philly automatically. If Philly wants to trade that pick, it makes it so much easier. Hockey gods, I need you to be there for me. Come on, boys. Hockey gods, Philly, come on, Philly. Philly wants to trade the pick. Let's talk, Philly. Come on, Philly. Okay, Philly. Okay, what? Okay, you can have. Okay, what do you want? So, I would have to give. I'll give Rangers 11th. Obviously, I think that's fair. Then I'm gonna have to add on goalie prospect. You know what? We do have a lot. I mean, I'm okay. I can go. I'll go Burkholz, and then I'll give them a roster player for this skaters match on the block. Who do you want? They want Brent Burns Do we give them Brent Burns? What? I mean, they want him. And I know the computer... Well, they want him, right? And that's... Damn. I know I've been saying we were only allowed to trade away one of them, but Philadelphia wants Brent Burns. They want to go for it. They are a buyer. I'll even retain on that. Can I retain? Am I allowed to? I know I have a bunch of players retained. Can I... I can't retain on Brent Burns. That sucks. But I'll be willing to take a big contract from them as well. Oh my God, Vancouver's about... Oh God, for the love of... I can't be doing this. I can't. Big contract, James Van Riemsdyk for 2 years. I'd be willing to do... That makes total sense. I know we said we weren't allowed to trade Brent Burns, but they want him, and we're taking salary back. They only get an extra $1 and an extra 2 years, but he'll be a serviceable guy. I'm going to do it. And the second overall pick is coming to the San Jose Sharks. Now you might be debating in the comments, well, Owen, you said you weren't going to trade him away. It made sense for Philadelphia. They move back. They're going to get something ridiculous. They're going to get freaking... who they could literally get Alexei Petrangelov or... But there's so many players that they could get who aren't that much different from Shane Wright. But Shane Wright is the corner piece of this rebuild here. And we get a James Van Riemsdyk who could still be a serviceable guy for us. Yeah, third liner. 2 years. We took money from them, right? And I mean, we might buy out Vlasic or just hold on to him. So, wow. And it really comes down to Vancouver. Vancouver, please do not pick Shane Wright. We got the Shane Wright boys. We got the Shane Wright boys. Oh, sorry. I'm too hyped this episode. This episode, I got to call some timeouts. I'm calling a timeout here. I'm calling a timeout there. Yes, I just called 8 million timeouts. I just want to take my time. Okay? Holy moly. Oh my God. So, Novak at 23. We will take Novak with our... Oh, we still got our 18th and 19th. Okay, there are some guys on my radar. Let's talk this out. Shane Wright, he is going to be a San Jose Shark. Our first line next year could be Timo Meier. No, holy Jesus, our first line. It could be Kim Gortz, Shane Wright, and Brock Besser. So now that puts pressure on us to maybe get Brock Besser back. Ooh, Brock Besser. Okay, so we are in a very good position here. Shane, I think, no wait, I have had Shane Wright. I want to say I had him in a franchise mode in NHL 20, but I didn't have him for his prime. I had him in his late years. I think that's a memory I have, and I never get the first overall pick or the first or second overall pick. You get your Jeffrey Woodworths, but I didn't ever get a chance with Alexis Lafreniere or Connor McDavid when it was, but Shane Wright's my boy. And potentially Connor Bedard next year. Oh my God. You look at the trade that we just made. Philadelphia is going to get Joakim Kamel, Ludwig Pearson, Kalen Gingaloo. They're going to get something phenomenal there. And we trade that to the East. Brent Burns is going to be a great power play asset for Philadelphia, and they want to win. And he's definitely past his prime, but he's going to help out Philadelphia. They get an elite goalie who will turn into something, obviously. Okay, enough talking, Owen. So, there's a couple guys in the first round. Dallas Rita is that guy that I'm looking at with my 8th overall pick. He is supposed to go 7th, so it looks like I'll try to move up one slot. 22nd, there was a guy here. I'm not sure about this Jorg Ullman. I've have him scouted, Dave Anderchuk. I'm not too sure. Novak, 150%. My scouts have done a weird job this year. There's Vanikman. There's a lot of subscriber-created players this year. A lot of subscriber-created players. And there's a lot of top 9s. So we got to be smart. I think... Is there any other trade? Actually, you know what? I'm going to go around the league. See if there's anybody at the draft willing to trade anything. We got a lot of picks. We still got 4 first-round draft picks this year. What did we... Wait, hold on. What did we trade to Philly? What the hell did we just trade to Philly? Have I already forgotten? Did we give them a first-round draft pick? We gave them the 11th. Wow. Okay. Jeez Louise. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped this episode. So before we take Shane Wright, I'm just going to do my due diligence, look around the league, see if there's anything we could potentially pick up. We got a lot of young kids. So next year, Kim Gortz is going to be in the NHL. Same with Edvinsson. Potentially Cole Perfetti. We could have traded Cole Perfetti to Philadelphia, but they wanted Brent. They wanted him. Jack Wynn's probably going to be in the NHL. Not sure about Gushkin, but we got a lot of young kids coming up very fast. Anaheim, Cody Ceci, no thank you. Nothing from Boston. Okay, just going through this real quick. My commentary is going to be subpar here for the next minute. Carson Lambos. Nope. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for exactly. If anything jumps out at me and I find it intriguing. Wow. Matt Duchene for $8 million for the next 5 years. Nashville, what is you doing? Oh my lord. There's another subscriber-created player. How in the blue hell is... How does he have that much trade value? EA Sports. It's in the game. Tampa Sandin still... We could... He needs to be negotiated with, right? I can come back to Sandy. They want to trade him, though. And we do now need... it looks like we're going to be... It looks like he can fit our defensive core. Okay. So I might be coming back to the Leafs at some point here. Maybe I trade one of our... Not even our first. I wouldn't... I mean, that's not a lot of value to... go out and get a guy like that. So, you know what? We've been waiting long enough. Berglund, congratulations, Vancouver. But Shane Wright is going to be that offensive powerhouse. Him and Kim Gortz are the future. GM thumbs, steps up onto the stage. Gary Bettman gets booed. All that jazz. As GM of the San Jose Sharks, I would like to congratulate Patrick Marleau and the Edmonton Oilers on the 2022 Stanley Cup Championship. But in this draft, with the second overall selection, I would proudly like to select from the Kingston Frontenacs of the OHL, franchise centerman Shane Wright. Tank for Wright, 81 overall playmaker. Woo! Oh, that's nice. That felt good, Owen. So, Detroit. I would really like to move up. I would like to move up just one selection with the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit, it should not take a lot to do this. 8th overall pick. I mean, I'll give you... I don't know, do you want like a 5th round pick next year? Would that get it through Detroit? Trade rejected. Okay. So, we have anything around 90? So it looks like I'll have to trade for a pick in the 90s. Would you like a 4th round pick? Would that get it? Detroit's not gonna... Detroit, boys, it's one pick. You're still gonna get something phenomenal here. Detroit. Are we really gonna have to Detroit? We just don't. We don't have to. We don't gotta do this right now. Trade accepted. Okay. I was this close. I was this close to having a conniption. So Shane Wright goes 2nd overall to the Sharks. Oh, baby. Brad Lambert, another phenomenal selection there. New Jersey, Forsstrom. Wow, okay. LA, they're going to get Jake Umberger, absolute stud, franchise mode legend, Hall of Famer. Matthew Savoie, another great selection. And with the 7th overall pick, the San Jose Sharks are on the board again. I know everybody's screaming, well, yeah, Alexei Petrangelo is probably going to be the better overall player. Bedrosian, a lot of subscriber-created players coming up real quick. Joakim Kamel's another great player. Something about Dallas Rita. Something is pulling me towards that. I like it, and that is an AI player that's a CPU. No idea why he's here, but the gods have bestowed him upon me. Welcome to the San Jose Sharks franchise. 77 overall, medium elite. Booyah, baby! Detroit's going to get something phenomenal here. Yep. 78 overall power forward. Beautiful. But I didn't want to select him. I feel like that's cheating a bit. Bedrosian, a medium elite subscriber-created player, the first of the draft. Joakim Kamel, another great selection. Philadelphia, Ludwig Pearson, medium elite centerman. They still get a medium elite centerman out of it. St. Louis is going to go ahead and get Kalen Gingaloo, the enforcer. Beautiful. And another subscriber-created player. Pittsburgh, almost called them Philadelphia. Nimelin, I believe that's another subscriber-created player. It might be. I could be wrong. It's kind of blurry in my brain right now. It's orange. Oh, great there. I believe my boy Jay Birdie created this man. James Orange. Great stuff. Okay. Arizona. Banks, another subscriber-created player. Vegas, Michael Jackson III. There you go. That's awesome. So, 18th and 19th overall selections. We got 2 minutes here. I'm just going to call a timeout here real quick. I shouldn't have called so many on my second overall selection. But with the 18th, looks like Novak is the man. And then we can go for maybe an Ullman. I'm scared. Because right after him, there are a lot of top 9 players. And I'm scared to go out there because you look at this Grice, the next German defenseman is a medium top 6. I'm not totally set on it. I mean, that gem, we know that is a creative player. We got this gem. Ooh, 60. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I totally missed this goalie. He's going to be good. Okay. So we got to be smart here. So maybe we move our 19th overall pick into the second round for a guy, and then we can get a third round. Okay, it's all working out here, boys. It's all working out. But with this pick, actually, why don't we just use our 18th? Because our 18th is going to be more trade value. I think that makes sense. Is there anybody else out here in the first round? Let me just make sure. I'm going to be sure here. Anybody else in the first round? I'm not sure about Ullman. I don't want to take any chances. Then we got that goalie in the second round that I would like to select. Oh, Pogge. Joey Pogge. Oh, Joey Pogge. What a name. Oh, that makes me so upset. Oh, he's NHL ready. 42nd overall. Oh, he looks really good too. He's NHL ready. I can't not. Okay, 42nd. Okay. 42nd. When would that be? Like right here. I'm bad at math, so don't ask me to count. 40th. I can do that. 40th. I'm fine with that. Let me see. You can have my 18th overall pick. Obviously, that'll easily get it done. Obviously. Do they have another second round? 46. 2 second round picks for that first. And then maybe the third round selection. Trade rejected. Okay. I can get this through. You take my 4th and the 7th. Trade rejected. So how about the 2 seconds? Trade accepted. Thank you, Minnesota. Minnesota's going to get something great. I just got a asset management, ladies and gents. Minnesota going to get Slavkovsky. Great selection there. Underrated sniper. With this pick, we are going to bring on, for the second year in a row, another medium elite defenseman from the Extraliga. Welcome to San Jose, Novak. 63 overall, two-way defenseman. Beautiful. If you can grow like Edvinsson, that would be sick. Awesome. He looks like a solid player. He's a fast bastard. Look at those skating stats. Okay, so our next pick is 40th overall. I just got to be smart. We got to be smart here. I know I'm half an hour into this episode and I've made three selections. That's not bad. Okay. Not him. Okay, I have my selections. I know what I want to go for. I want to take a chance at this. I know he's probably going to be a medium top 4, but then we go ahead and get that medium league goalie, so it basically averages out. You know, I'm okay with that. I just want to take a chance, you know. Don't go for that Woodworth. I know it says he's a bust. How accurate are my scouts on that? Let's go ahead, move to the 40th overall pick. We will see what we missed in the first round here. I know we got what we wanted. I'm very happy with our selection so far. Okay. Is that another subscriber created? I believe that's a subscriber created player. Reggie Albert Schauser. Letty, Goncher. Ullman was a great pick there. I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to take any chances. We got our two-way forward already, so I'm not that upset. And our two-way forward is already better. So it could be worse, you know. There is the first female drafted in NHL history, Adina Selden. Awesome stuff from the subscribers creating players. I love that. Is she the first overall? Is she the first woman drafted? Well, I think she's the first woman drafted in the first round easily. Buffalo, look at you boys getting done there. Xavier Flash, is that a subscriber created player, I believe? Okay. We created player, so we weren't going to go after him anyway. So with this pick here, looks like it's going to be Pogge, and then the next pick that I'm looking at going after, I believe, is Wright. Where is he? It's a goalie. 60 something over. Awesome. Okay, so then we can move our second round pick back for that second round pick to pick the goalie, and then we get the third round pick to get the other defenseman. It's chess, baby. I'm working it out in my brain. I'm working it out. So, Joey Pogge, welcome to San Jose. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Medium top 4s, they don't tend to grow, but this is the second round. Ooh! Oh, damn, he is good already. That offensive and defensive awareness, his shooting stats, his puck skills are already great. Okay, Joey Pogge, and with a name like that, okay. Okay, so let me go ahead, maybe take Chicago. Would it be a third round? So the next guy we're looking at, I think it might even be third. Sorry, I'm really bad at math. I am terrible at thinking things through when it comes to math. I gotta take my time. Okay, this is an important draft. Some drafts are just gonna fly by. So he's supposed to go 73rd. Nikita Kuleshov. So we don't need that second round pick. We trade it back for an early third. So we go to maybe Vegas. That would be, 63rd? 63rd overall. I'm happy with that. That's 10 earlier, but just to make sure we get him. So take the second. Awesome. That's fair value. Now you're going to have to give us a couple other picks. We will take the 79th and the 4th. Trade value is in our favor, but I think that's fair. Let's do it. Okay. Vegas, what do you want? Let's go ahead, Sim, to pick number 63, first round pick in the third round. What do we miss in the second? What do we miss here? What did we miss? And if you do see your subscriber created player out here and I miss it, my apologies. Let me know in the comment down below, because I will keep track. I'm going to keep track. So Woodworth, was not great. Awesome. Thank you, scouts. So we didn't miss anything there. First pick in the 3rd round. Let's go ahead and add on Zagoli. He's got a gem. Now that, and he's got a 5-year ETA, so I'm not really sure. Medium elite, hopefully. Come on, game, please don't break now. 56 over, a 5-year ETA with a 56 overall. Medium elite, 3rd round. I'm very happy with that selection. Next pick, 79. And the only other guy on my board is looking like that other defenseman. Not Schmidt. There is a goalie there. We'll use, I mean, do we even have any picks after that? 96. So let's just go to our next pick. We could move back. I don't want to multi. I mean, I could manage that. That would be relatively easy to move back, but you know, there aren't many more players in this draft that I'm excited for. So we will take that pick there. We will get my boy Rodin. Let me just see. Do we have any other late round picks? Did we trade them away? Oh, we got plenty other picks, so I don't need to trade. We have no point in trading back now. And I just pressed the wrong button. Thank you, Owen. Oh wait, no, that was the right button, Owen. Oh my God. And the defenseman, welcome. Cale Rodin, welcome to San Jose. Okay, come on. I was expecting low elite. 67 overall defensive defenseman. And he's right-handed! Yes! Oh, this draft. After year 1, I didn't think our drafts could get better. 2 medium elite defensemen, a franchise centerman. You get an elite left winger who will be in the NHL, not this, maybe next year, and obviously the year after. And we get an offensive defenseman that's basically NHL ready. What a goddamn draft. What a draft from GM Thumbs. Sorry, I'm patting my back too much. I'm obviously going to have very rough drafts, but I needed this draft to go perfectly, and now we just got to worry about signings, and with another great pick there from Colorado, obviously getting another medium elite defenseman because, you know, Colorado always does that. With my last picks, gem-wise, do I have any other gems? No. Nicholas Savoie. Wow, that's sad. Another bust. No gems? Okay. Potential-wise, is there anything out here? I mean, I could go with a goalie. Goalies are... that's just... Don't look at that Jesper Wallstedt. That's not the real Jesper Wallstedt. Jonas Iserman. I know, it's a joke. If you don't get the joke, haha, you're too young. Jonas Iserman. Do I just go with the goalie? Go with the goalie that I was looking at? Yaskin? Ugh. That is far away, goalie. I mean, this is a very far out pick. Yeah, let's go with Iserman. Iserman's fine. We can pick the goalie with our last pick. There's nobody that I mean, our scouts did a great job for the first couple of rounds. Actually, really good job, bottom player. Worst pick of the draft. I literally don't care. I don't care. And with our last pick, I'm not going to check the last couple of rounds. There's no need. And with our last selection of the draft, we are going to select Nikolai Yaskin, 19 years of age. Doubt he's going to be anything special. Fringe player, 60 overall. What a phenomenal draft from GM Thumbs. Absolutely beautiful. This episode is not over, though. We have a few more things to deal with. So let's go ahead and deal with them, okay? Sim to re-sign phase. Coaching, I can deal with coaching later. Scouts, I can deal with later. I need to upgrade them anyways. Let's go ahead and re-sign some contracts. Brock Besser does not want to be here. He doesn't... But see, I'm a goddamn genius. He's an RFA. Qualify the RFA. 4 first-round draft picks. Or we get a Brock Besser at a cheaper price. Right now, he wants 11.8. I'm not going to do 11.8 for Brock Besser. Nope. Maybe, but no. Chekovich will probably be in the NHL this coming season. It's probably the right decision. Chumlevsky, I'm not totally sure about him, but let's lock him up a bit longer there. Milosh, fine for the AHL, even though our AHL team got bounced in the first round. It's okay. And now, time to get rid of a bunch of players here. A lot of bottom tier players. Middleton, yeah, I can bring him back. That's fine. I didn't even check how much he wanted. That's probably a bad thing to do. We can bring back this dude. 3 years. Nice and cheap, boys. Nice and cheap. I feel bad about doing this, but that's a trade asset, so yeah, welcome. Unsigned players. Kim Gortz, officially your NHL contract. You're going to the NHL next year. Look at how great of a season he had overseas. He played 52 games. He had 48 points from a 19-year-old in the SHL. You don't see that a lot. He's already a second liner. Shane Wright, our franchise centerman, entry-level contract. Pogge, do we give him a contract? Where is he playing right now? Oh, yeah, we can get him playing in the AHL at least, right? Rita? Yes, we're going to sign him as well. Hitting on all our selections here. Cale Rodin. Our defensive core in the AHL is pretty stacked. I am going to let him simmer for 1 year. That's it. I can always sign him mids. He is 67 overall, though. You know what? Let's get him in the AHL. You know what? Screw it. Let's get him in the AHL. Novak, I am going to leave for a season. And Iserman, we can just let him do his thing. Goalie-wise, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. What do you want? I'll do 2 years. 2 years at that. 2 years at... Yeah, that's fine for Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. We got Melnichuk. Probably don't want him anymore. He's kind of the odd man out. What's our goalie situation? So our starting goaltender next year is looking like Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Backup, I want to be... I want Alnefelt. I butchered that, I know. Melnichuk. Do I even want him here anymore? I should probably trade him, right? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want one of these goalies in the AHL? You know what? Let's get Norenin. Let's get him in there in the AHL. That's fine by my standards, yeah. And then we'll qualify Melnichuk. I think that's justified. Okay. Let me go to the UFAs. Not a lot of UFAs. Jack Johnson, absolutely. Come back to the team. Come back to the team. $1 million? Jack Johnson, absolutely. Kelman, I guess. And these two dudes, clear them all the way out. So not a lot of RFAs. We do have Alex Galchenyuk. $5 million for 1 year, Alex Galchenyuk? Do you think you're worth that much, man? Are you sure? Are you sure you're worth that much? 28 years of age. 83 overall. He could be our second line center. I think it's... You know what? Chucky for the memes. Why not? We could times it by 0.85. We got $30 million in cap space. I'll give him the 1 year deal at 5. Sure. I mean, he had a great regular season. Don't get me wrong. We will skip through these because I'm not reading. And then we will see who denied me. A lot of guys signing. Come on, boys. UFAs sign. Nice. RFAs. Brock Besser. We will talk. We could give Brock a 1 year deal. I think he'd be a UFA at the end of it. I just want to test him out there in free agency real quick. I want to see what else is also out there. Novak, okay. So did the goalie sign as well? The goalies did sign. Melnichuk, we will talk to later. I got to keep that in mind when I'm dealing with goalies, okay. Brock, what do you want now? You want 11.8. We can talk later. We can talk. I mean, he doesn't want to sign the extension, but we'll hold off just this very second. $26 million to deal with. Vlasic, ooh, you're 83 overall now. What's the buyout? What's the buyout looking like? If I bought him out, be $2.3 million, and that's for 8 years. I feel like I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it right now. He is probably going to retire before the end of his deal. And, yeah. I know we traded away Brent Burns. And I know I went against my own rules. But Philadelphia wanted him, okay? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Other than that, I think we are good to go to head into free agency. I'm probably going to stop and see what your guys' opinions are. If there's nothing crazy out there, I can just finish free agency or begin with it next episode. I'm not sure. So Chucky does sign. I love Chucky, my boy Chucky. Second, potentially our first line center if we want to get Shane right there on the second line with. We got to get AHL coach. I can get coaches off screen here in a minute. I'm worried about players, and then I gotta get a coach that fits Shane Wright and Kim Gortz and my younger players. Okay, free agency. Who's the big fish? Who is the big fish? Brock Besser is the big fish. That's what he is, no doubt about it. Philip Zadina. Wow. Okay, there's some players out here. We want complementary players. That is what we need. We could go out and get a guy like Klingberg and Johnny Gaudreau. We could get 3 all-stars if we really, really wanted to. Philip Forsberg, you think you're worth $10.4 million, my man? You ain't. Pearson for 4.2. Oh my God, these contracts are ridiculous. Colton Parayko. Oh, power forward. Vitaly Kravtsov. If we were to sign, he is an RFA. New York Rangers. That might be a guy to go after. Phil, the thrill, the cheeseburger-eating bastard, Phil Kessel. Tomas Hertl is out there as well. A lot of solid players. Valery Nichushkin could be a really good depth guy for us. Really solid defensively. Okay, let me go any two-way contracts that are insane. That'd be like, why would you do that? 25 years of age, I can bring on, how many contracts we got? We got 49 contracts. Okay, first, I'm going to make a trade, and I'm going to dump some depth guys, because, wow, I did not expect that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of bottom overall, or do we go... I can do McGrew, whatever his name is. I can do True. I can do... wow, we got a lot of players. Milan Lucic. Somebody want Milan Lucic? Milan Lucic. He's got 1 year left. So, no, nobody would want Milan. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you purposefully do that to yourself, you know? Then I'm fine with Kelman. Yeah, just to get some players off the block. Anybody? Chicago, you need some players. Absolutely. I'll do it for a ripe old 7th round pick. Thank you, Chicago. Now we can get some depth defense. We definitely need some defensemen. That is something that we terribly need. Right now, I don't have a lot of guys penciled in. I don't really... It's going to be a young... weird team. We might not be a great team. It's looking like we're not going to be a great team. I'm just saying that now. It looks like we are not going to be the best team. Lazan, he is 25. I'm okay with bringing him on. 23. Really? 4th liner. He is a power... Yeah, I can bring him on. Those 2 players, I think, could add at least scratch players, you know. Okay. Let me go to defensemen. Let's see. Who is the top-rated defenseman? Klingberg, Letang, PK Subban. Okay, so Edvinson's going to be in the NHL this year. Defensive core is going to be crap for a bit, so I might want to hear your opinions in the comments down below. Rasmus Sandin is still on the block, it looks like. Victor Mate, really? Jake Bean wants $3.4 million. Okay. Hjalmarsson Any young defensemen down here? You got a Hayden Fleury. Okay. Larson, no. Zaboril's always a solid player. Zaboril, 25 years of age. He is an RFA. Okay. So I want to hear it. Yeah, for sure. I think I'm not going to sign any big free agents at this very moment. I need to hear your guys' opinions on what you want me to bring over. I will go over the forwards in just a second, but I want to hear what you guys have to say, because I'm not sure if we should flirt with Brock Besser potentially going somewhere else for 4 first-round draft picks, because he is asking for $11 million, but that asking price will drop soon and somebody will swoop in and it'll be 2 first-round draft picks. Is it worth it then? Okay, forward-wise, a lot of great forwards this free agency. Philip Zadina, that would be awesome, but, we would also have to give up $1 million first-round draft picks. Am I comfortable with that? Probably not. Joel Farabee, Vitaly Kravtsov, Cody Glass, a lot of solid young players out here. Patty Marleau. I feel like we got to go get Patty Marleau. I think I got to sign Patty Marleau right now. Stanley Cup champion Patrick Marleau. $4 million deal for Patty. 1 year. Make him rich. He's already rich if he was smart with his finances. I'm sure he was. Jacob Verana. He would be awesome. A lot of great depth players here. We don't need a legitimate superstar. We can wait a year and then go hard in free agency and build up a massive team. But I think this season I want to try out my young players. We do need a complimentary player here or there just to help them out. Maybe a trade deadline trade here or there. Hello, Jarrett Anderson-Dolan. Wait. We have 46 contracts. How many have I offered? I've offered 3. Okay. So I'm going to offer these now. 2 year. He is 22. We do not. Okay. So I'll come back to him. There are a lot of options out here in the NHL. I will check goalies as well. But I need your opinions before I do anything big. Patty Marleau is just a guy I needed. Depth players here. Doesn't look anything awesome. Jacob Forsbacka Carlson always scores goals. So I'd probably... There's a lot of guys I can add. Depth players here or there. Goalie-wise, any big goalies out there on the market? Igor Shesterkin was a guy at the trade deadline that was potentially going to be moved. Now he's out here in free agency as an RFA. You do have the reigning Vezina winner. Wow. Edmonton, you finally get a good goalie and you let him go. Marc-Andre Fleury. Lankinen. Okay. Braden Holtby. Ullmark. We don't really need a goalie at this very moment. We can go out and get a big goalie next year. We got $30 million. I am not worried about money at this very moment. And you have guys like Milan Lucic, Vlasic, James Van Riemsdyk coming off the books very, very soon. I'm just saying. So right there, I think is the perfect time to leave it. We're almost at an hour of recording. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you back in free agency, but I want to hear your guys' opinions before we head into the year 3 regular season. Ciao.